The shiur is dedicated to Zecha Nishmas V'Chaleya Bas Rav Chaim Tzvi. In the last shiur, in Yirmiyahu, we studied Perek Mem. And there, we saw that Yirmiyahu was given a choice either to accompany Klal Yisrael into Golus or to remain in Eretz Yisrael. Yirmiyahu decided to remain in Eretz Yisrael with those Jews that were the Shirayim, the Sheretz HaPleita. Hashem Yisbarach went to Golus, the notion of Shchinta B'Golusa, Ani Hashem Ashochi Nitam B'Sach Tumasam. We discussed the Ramban in Vayigash. The Ramban speaks about a concept of Yerida L'Tzorech Aliyah, which is a sugya Maseches Makis. But the Ramban understands it from a Hashkafic standpoint. Ribbonu Shel Olam is always with Klal Yisrael. We noted as well a beautiful mashal that Chazal give when Klal Yisrael went down to Mitzrayim and Hashem Yisbarach was compelled to go and descend to Mitzrayim, which was a Makom Tameh, a kind of Beis HaKvaros, and yet Hashem Yisbarach will do anything to save Klal Yisrael that are considered to be His Truma. As the Navi writes in Yirmiyahu, Kodesh Yisrael Hashem, Reishes Tebuaso, the world was created for Klal Yisrael, and therefore Hashem Yisbarach accompanies Klal Yisrael in all matzavim, in all circumstances. We as well commented on what seems to be an incredible irony. Nivuz Radon, the Rab Tabochim, who carries out the Dvar Hashem, who sees himself as Shiach Hashem, Ashur Shevet Api. He's the one who's going to, in effect, Achman al-Itzlan, be responsible for destroying Yerushalayim, for killing and engaging in terrible massacres of Klal Yisrael, the churban Hamikdash, and yet he treats the Novi Yirmiyahu in a royal kind of fashion, while Klal Yisrael somehow doesn't understand. This is a fulfillment of the psukim in Yitzavim, where the Torah tells us, why did Hashem do this? And the response is, they understand full well why we are in effect suffering, why we are in Golus, because we have deserted and abandoned Hashem Yisbarach, and somehow we don't understand the basics that they understand. To us it's Hanistaras Hashem Elokeinu. It's in the area of Nistar. It's not clear, it's not known. And then again, we have here the tragic description and discussion of what happened to Gedalyahu ben Achikam, the one who was appointed governor by Nebuchadnezzar to oversee the affairs of Klal Yisrael after the churban in Eretz Yisrael, and tragically he was killed. And we'll see in a moment that description. Of course, there was a warning that took place, and he was told, Gedalyahu, that there are those who wanted to kill him. Again, Melech Amon was behind it, and somehow he did not take heed to the warning. We mentioned the Gemara Maseches Nida, the Gemara that says that in such a situation, even though there's no basis to go ahead and kill the person who was plotting his death, because we don't have any documentation, any evidence for this, except for a shmua, but want us to be choshish for that shmua and take whatever precautions is necessary in order to prevent Rahman al-Itzlan, such a mishap from occurring. And the response of Gedalyahu was Sheker atadober el Yishmael, that there's no basis for this particular chashash, and he dismissed it summarily. As a result, Rahman al-Itzlan, his life was going to be snuffed out, and this is exactly what the Navi tells us in the beginning of Mem Aleph. Beginning of Perek Mem Aleph, the Navi reads, Vayiva chodesh hashvi, ba Yishmael ben Nisanya ben Elishama mizera hamelucha. A rather elaborate description of this individual, Yishmael ben Nisanya. He's described as being Mizera HaMalucha. The Radak comments on this and says that he came from Malchus Beis David. He was a royal blood that coursed through his veins, so to speak. And what exactly motivated him? Says the Radak, Bikine Bigedalyahu Shehivkido Melech Babel ala Aretz. Essentially, he was motivated by kina. Chazal indicate that someone who is mali kina, who's full of envy, jealousy, rekev atzamais kina, it can actually literally cause a person to be completely and totally transformed. And that's exactly what happened over here. He was Mekaneh, the fact that Gedalyahu became the governor, as it were,